everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. This is my first video of 2024 and I'm excited to get into it. So if you're new here, my name is Elizabeth. I run the blog lifefromtheviolasection.com, where I generally share my favorite practice tips, general advice, and tech for musicians. Today I have some cleaning to do around the studio, so I thought we'd reset and talk about the new year a little bit, what my goals are, and what you can see on the channel this year. So if you have any suggestions, things that you would really like to see on the channel and on the blog, please let me know down in the comments. I would love your input, and I always want to make content that you want to see. So I've got my coffee ready because I didn't sleep super well last night, and I am ready to do some cleaning. So let's get started. So I just had a little bit of cleaning to do in the studio. I had to mop this little landing area because it's been raining a lot and getting muddy. And then I'm just checking to make sure that the wreath wasn't going to fall off the door again. But anyway, I also wanted to reorganize some music and put it into my Notion spreadsheet where I kind of order my teaching music by levels so that I have kind of a consecutive order for everything, and if a student is struggling with a certain topic, then I can make sure that I have enough resources for them, and it's very easy to just go in there, search what the technique is, whether it's like spiccato or using fourth finger or practicing load second finger. It's very easy to find everything. And I mean, I'm still kind of just getting started. I have this huge pile that I set aside when I reorganize my music later in the video, and it's probably going to take me multiple months to get through all of that and put it all into Notion. But anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about my goals for the year and just thinking about everything for 2024 and what I want to do. So I have, I think, 3 main goals for the year. The first one is to buy a house, which is super exciting. I'm so excited about that. So my fiance and I are currently looking at houses, and we've been pre-approved for a mortgage, and it's super exciting. We're going to stay in the same general area that we're in now, which I don't want to get too specific, but it's in the general Richmond, Virginia area. Because I have lots of local students here. Harry's job is here, and it's nice. I like living here. So hopefully that'll happen in the next couple months, which is super exciting. And then I'll have a new studio space to decorate and teach out of, and it'll be different, but super exciting. That's definitely a big consideration to make when buying a house, is the type of studio space that I'll be able to have, just to make sure that it's somewhat separate from the house so that, we can both live there, and Harry doesn't have to feel like he has to have the TV almost on mute, when he's just relaxing, but I'm teaching. How it's set up now is really nice, where there's a separate entrance to the studio, and then there's a big door, and the living space is on a separate floor of the house. So this setup is really nice right now, but not perfect, so we're still looking at other things, but the kind of setup where it's separate entrance and closed off from the rest of the house is preferable for us. So that's in the works, and I'm super excited about it. My second main goal financially is to try to bring in $50,000 this year. Just to be transparent, I know money can be taboo for a lot of people, but I think as professional musicians, it's very important to be transparent, especially young professionals, about how much we're making, because going into music, sometimes when you're young, you don't have any idea of how much or how little you'll make. And even year to year, it can even be a bit of a surprise, depending on what you're doing. If the freelance work isn't coming in, then it's hard to make money if that's your main thing. Or if no one wants to take lessons, or if you're not able to bring in lots of new students, then you're not going to grow as much, you're not going to make as much. So it can be harder to plan for it, but my income has been growing every year. I think the first year that I really did this was 2021. That year I made, I think, around $7,000, but I was in school for part of the year and it was just getting started. Then 2022, I made, I think, $37,000. And then this past year I made a little over $46,000. So I think $4,000 more to bring in is not going to be that hard if I get a couple more students long term. If I do a little bit more freelance writing and some more gigs, I think I should be able to do that pretty comfortably. And that's bringing in before business expenses and taxes and all of that. But just what I'm bringing in is that big number. So I hope to get there. Also, moving along with my next goal, which is growing my channel and blog. The more that I grow that, the more that I will make from ads and hopefully affiliate marketing. If you use many of my links, then a lot of those are affiliate marketing, and I do mark which are affiliates, which are not. If it's a blog post and there's at least one affiliate link in there, I put a thing at the top, a disclaimer at the top that says links in this article are affiliate links. So if you use any links like that, then I do make a little bit of money, and I do hope that the more people come to my channel, the more that I will make from it too, just, in addition to building a community and all of that. That will also help me reach my financial goal too. So last goal is growing my YouTube channel and blog. I haven't been super great about being consistent with this in the last year as my studio has grown, as I've done more freelance writing and all of that. Like, it's gone on the back burner just a little bit, and I would like to be better at planning my content. A lot of times I will say, okay, I need to put up a video this coming Sunday. What should I do? And I spend almost the whole week thinking about it. And then on Friday I film a video, I edit it, I write the blog post, and then on Sunday it's up. And then I just kind of relax for a week in terms of channel and blog stuff. And then the next week I do it again. Okay, what should I make a video on? What should I make a video on? What should I make a video on? Finally, okay, idea, make the video, do it all in a day, and then post. So I really need to come up with a better plan. And right now I'm looking at Notion. You can see I have a tab. This is Life from the Viola section. I have lists of things that would be good video and blog post topics, and I almost never use it, and I need better ideas on there anyway. So if you have any requests of videos or blog posts that you would like to see, please leave it down below or message me here or on Instagram or anywhere. Just let me know what you would like to see, because again, like I said earlier, I do want to make interesting content that you guys want to see and read about, and that'll just help me out a lot. So I need to plan ahead a little bit more like that. And there are a lot of videos that I made last year where I didn't have enough time to write a blog post. I need to get caught up on that. That would just be really, really nice to do. So I would like to go back and do a little bit of that. I also want to do a little bit more on Pinterest, because personally I use Pinterest a lot. I love Pinterest. My home decor and garden boards are extensive, and I'm so excited to kind of dig into those once we get a house and I can do more stuff like that. But when I'm on Pinterest, I see lots of DIY things, and I do see lots and lots and lots of music teaching things, and I pin so many music teaching tips and kind of lesson plans and things like that. But going off of that, I read so many articles and things that I find on Pinterest. So, I need to do the same, put my things on Pinterest so that people can find them that way, because I think it's a great platform to find written content and videos too. Not so much just linking straight to YouTube, but linking to the blog post that also has the YouTube video in it, I think is going to be a great way to get more people involved in my content and just viewing it and reading it. So, of course, I do want to get a couple more students this year. I did lose some around the start of the school year, and I haven't quite gotten the numbers back up again. So I could use a couple more students. I could fit a couple more people in, and, just want to grow things all around and have a good year. But that's basically where I'm at for the year. If you have any specific goals, especially if they're related to music, I always want to hear it. Please leave it down in the comments below. I also have a written blog post of what I talked about today. For almost every YouTube video that I make, I do create a blog post too, and a lot of times I do try to make them a little bit more in-depth than the YouTube video. So please check those out if you haven't already. It's always linked down in the description box. I hope that you've had a great start to your 2024, and I'm excited to get started and get into the spring. I know winter just started, and all the stores and everybody is so excited for spring, which is kind of annoying because literally winter just started, and I do want to get some snow, but also I want to plant some things, so hopefully I'll have a house to do that in the spring or summer. Who knows how fast or long the process is going to take. I don't know. It's different for everybody. So yeah, I will see you again in 2 weeks. I'm going to have a Tech for Musicians video, and it's one that I'm very, very, very excited about. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.